Hi, my name is Shelly from Southern California, aka Raven's Mom Scorp 76 on YouTube. For Worldwide Good News, my story is actually an older one from 2004, but it started before that actually. Debi Faris-Cifelli was a mother of three, a stay-at-home mom, when she heard a story about a newborn baby that had been stuffed into a duffel bag and thrown onto the freeway. And she thought, what kind of a world do we live in that such a thing could happen to a baby? And she ended up contacting the authorities, asking them to release the baby to her care for proper burial. That took a while, but in the meantime, it happened to another baby. And that's when she and her husband started the Garden of Angels. They spent $27,000 for 44 small plots in a cemetery. And she ended up divorcing her husband, and she, at the time, she started rallying support for a new law. I think it's called the California Safe Surrender Law, where mothers can take their babies within 3 days to a fire department or hospital or police department, and no questions asked. They can leave their baby there, so the baby can be taken care of, and they wouldn't have to do any acts of desperation like the other babies ended up suffering from. So she ended up meeting her current husband. His name's Steve. Through her kids, he was actually their guidance counselor in high school, and he heard about the Garden of Angels and asked how he could help, and he and some of his Harding enthusiast friends ended up volunteering their time to help her and her cause, and that's when they fell in love. And actually, he was working 2 jobs. He has a really strong work ethic, and that was when they'd been married for all of, I think, 4 months, when he got a hunch one day for the second time in his life to buy a lotto ticket, and they ended up winning $27 million. And they said that they felt a really strong sense of responsibility since they won all this money, and her main priority at the time was to start a foundation in each of the babies' names to have a scholarship for all the babies that were buried in the Garden of Angels. So I just wanted to share that with you, my all-time favorite karma story. So this has been Shelly from Southern California for Worldwide Good News. Thanks.